and girls in the clique, the awful names at the stick. You're never gonna fit in much, kid. But if you're troubled and hurt, what's...
We all have those TV shows, movies, video games that we just love to death, and we think there is nothing that will waver our faith in this form of media. But then there's that one character. That one character that is the equivalent of a baby crying on a plane. And sometimes, they are a baby crying on a plane. And with that, I give you my list for the top 7 worst children in fiction. To make the list, these kids have to be the kind that make their parents wish they had drowned them in the bathtub. They must be under the age of 18. Though they can become adults in the show, they have to have started as children. When I say fiction, I mean anything from movies, television, literature, etc. And why the number 7? Because reasons. So, without further ado, let's begin. Number 7. Sarah from Ed, Edd n Eddy. The little sister of Ed, Sarah is the irritating little brat that screams and hollers and threatens to tell Mom if she doesn't get her way. She was an annoying loudmouth that just pierced your eardrums, and I for one cheered when Ed finally told her to shut up.
Ed! You listen to me, mister! You can't kick me out! I live here too! So move!
Number 6. Veruca Salt from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Veruca Salt is the kind of kid that wants what she can't get and gets what she shouldn't have. She's a brat, and the fact that she throws a tantrum when her daddy tells her that she can't have her own solid gold planet, which he would ask for, the spoiled. Number 5. Carl Grimes from The Walking Dead. Carl is one of the last real children in the world, and because of this, he thinks he's so tough because he can hold a gun without shooting his own balls off before they've even dropped. He thinks he's a badass and a rightful leader, and he crushes any hope that the survivors have, and personally, I would have gladly traded him for Lori in the Grimes family death. Listen to me, Rick. Listen. Take Judith and start over. Feed this kid to the damn zombies. Number 4. Manny Delgado from Modern Family. You ever have that kid in your 3rd or 4th grade class that just spouted out a bunch of random facts just to make you feel stupid and himself feel smart? If so, that's Manny. He acts like a sophisticated gentleman with an encyclopedic knowledge on pretty much everything that you couldn't possibly hope to achieve, and somehow is curious as to why people don't tolerate him. Though granted, he did have a tough life as the only child of a single parent, but I can tell you, as the only child of a single parent, I used to act like this, and then I got my ass kicked. Number 3. Bruce Wayne from Gotham. Batman is great, but when he was little, he was kind of a pain in the ass. It's no secret that I dislike Batman's philosophy, but when you're a kid with billions of dollars and your parents die, pick up where they left off and try and preserve their memory. Don't teach yourself jujitsu and survivalism in your backyard the size of the Gillette field. This kid even goes as far as to interrogating mobsters. Why? Because he threw a fit when the cops didn't find his parents' killer fast enough. How Batman didn't die before he met his first bat is so far beyond me. Number 2. Anthony Fremont from The Twilight Zone. This annoying little is not just a spoiled brat. He's a brat with godly powers. He's entitled, and the community never tells this kid no or tells him to shut up. Why not? Because if they did, Anthony would kill them. I'm not even kidding. He once killed a man for wanting to listen to his favorite record with the kid present. Instead of just, leaving the room or covering his ears, Anthony thought it would be best to kill him. And you think there isn't a child worse than that? Just you wait. Now for a few honorable mentions who didn't quite make the list.
The boys and girls in the clique, the awful names at the stick. You're never gonna fit in much.
Number 1. Eric Cartman from South Park. This 8th grade botched abortion is racist, anti-Semitic, and the epitome of children. He's a spoiled brat whose mother never tells him no. And God forbid she ever does that. If she does, by some miracle, say no, he does not only throw a fit, but he goes as far as to kidnap, torture, and kill people. And it's not even that he doesn't know any better? He does! He willingly goes out and does this stuff. I present to you a challenge. Watch this scene from South Park and try not to cheer.
Didn't make it back in time for Christmas, I was gonna whoop your ass, didn't I?
Dude, come on.
Well, now you're gonna get it, motherfucker. That's right. You and me, right now. We're having it out. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Now kids. Kids are important, and they're lovable. But sometimes they're just those kids that you cannot stand. Those kids that you just want to leave in the middle of the woods. Those kids that the nice guy with the van giving out free candy wouldn't give them a ride into the "Hey, have you seen me" column of your local newspaper.
They set out, teenagers scared, the living shit